Hello, my name is Jackie Hillgrube. I'm a realtor for Coldwell Banker Hearthside, which is located in Newtown, Pennsylvania. So my real estate business is really through the tri-state area, meaning the Philadelphia, Bucks County, New Jersey area. These are young girls that have worked their tushes off. They are fabulous. They come from an amazing family that are there to help them, but they stand alone. They have saved their money. They are so intelligent. They look at the product that's out there. They challenge me on the pricing of everything. And so for me, I knew that since I had really good relationships with, I'm going to say at least 85% of the people that do business as realtors in this area, I felt extremely confident that when they called me, even with no inventory, even with the zip codes that they wanted, we were going to get a home.
My name is Sydney Rubino.
I'm Olivia Rubino.
And we are sisters who grew up in Bucks County. We are both special ed teachers at Pennsbury School District.
What was surprising about being a first-time homebuyer was the fact that I knew it was going to be difficult, but how easy Jackie made it, if that makes sense. I didn't know anything about buying a house. I knew nothing about mortgage, which Linda obviously is absolutely amazing as well, and she helped me through all of that. I knew nothing, and they both educated me completely.
I looked at a few houses, and first, Jackie would always get me into go see a house. The day I said, I'm interested, she would call. She said, we're in for 5 o'clock. Can you be there? I said, yes, of course.
I'd be like, do you know this person? She's like, yeah, I work with them all the time. Like, it's such a stark difference with somebody who's experienced and just like a people person versus somebody who just kind of does the minimum.
We called Jackie, and she told us about Linda Wolfenson, which is the lender. And Linda truthfully went step by step throughout this entire process about everything we need to know when it comes to a mortgage, when it comes to what we can get approved for, everything.
So typically Jackie would bring me in at the beginning of, really before there's even a transaction. She's so great at getting people to me earlier because she knows the most important thing is frankly to do the planning ahead of time. Working with folks like Sydney and Olivia, that was so clear as first-time homebuyers, people really need an education. You can't just slam them into a house. It just doesn't work that way, nor would you want it to. There's a lot of foundational work that I do, and Jackie's so great about getting them to me early so I can do that first-time homebuyer education on all parts of the process and start to build a rapport and trust. And then that really leads very quickly to the pre-approval process where we're reviewing all of their financials to make sure that they can afford the home that they want to buy, showing them what the closing costs are, what their monthly payment would be made up of. And then one of the parts that I really love to do, again, that I find is not as common in our industry is because of my financial background. I try to help first-time homebuyers really not just tell them what they can do, but help them think through what's safe for them. What should they do?
If I could put some adjective or maybe a line to it, it would have to be how my clients feel after the experience. That's more important to me than anything else. I have made it a point that every agent I deal with knows who I am. Whether it's a phone call that they call me on a listing, whether it's my buyer that's taking me through, I make the phone call before I even walk through, I congratulate them on the listing, I call them after. I make sure that that listing agent, if I'm representing a buyer, knows who I am, knows the quality of my buyer before I even go and take them to see the homes. Because if I get into home number 2 and my client loves that home, she's not even out that door without me calling that listing agent and letting them know that this is it from my client.
I feel like I was the most important client for them at the time, and I'm sure they both had a lot of other people, but when you feel like you are their only person, I think that's extremely important.
And truthfully, I can say I am so happy to be where I would only ever hope to be. I never thought it was possible, but Jackie and Linda, they made it possible for us to get the home, simply the home of our dreams.